Okay. Okay. I should be live. I'm just waiting for my stream to show up real quick. Damn. Okay. Okay, people are showing up. Damn. I'm loud as hell. I'm gonna just set some stuff up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. Oh, actually, no, not yet. Okay. My day was good. Random VMF. Just busy with school and stuff, so I haven't really had time to stream. But I found like a good 1 to 2 hour window, so I just took the time to make this stream, and I decided. Well, I don't know how dedicated I'm gonna be to this, but if I'm really in the mood, I could just like spend this stream just writing the Jogo Mahito script, or at least some of it. Probably just the intro. What grade am I in? I'm in college. So what's it called? But I don't really know how committed I am to that idea yet. So right now I'm just gonna wait for people to join in, and then I'll just talk to I'm gonna just talk to chat for now, and depending on how people feel about me just writing a script on the stream, I could just do that. If not, then it'll probably just be like a normal stream. Is it possible to argue Akaza over Muichiro? It's very easy to argue Akaza over Muichiro. I think it's easy to argue both sides, actually. But W stream, it just started. Is Eli gonna get bullied this stream if he shows up? Join the council? I don't know what that means. Oh my god, Joe Goat. I already have the winner in mind, but I don't really know how to structure this, because it's a lot harder to script a JJK video compared to a Demon Slayer video, since it's less linear. There's more like intricacies for the matchup. Like I'm not gonna spoil what I think is gonna happen in this matchup. Is it possible to argue Akazo over Sanemi? I don't think so. I don't think there's any good arguments for Akazo being above Sanemi. What do you think about the Doomsday leaks? Who you got, Toby or X-Men? I don't scale the MCU like that, but I've heard the writing the script on stream might spoil the take. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I care less about that because I don't think I'm gonna get too far into scripting it. I'm probably just gonna get through the intro, so I don't think people are gonna really like get anything from it. But like, and also like, it's just a stream. I don't think a lot of people, compared to the people that are gonna watch the video, are gonna like watch this stream. I think Akaza over Sanemi because of how the fight would. That doesn't really like say anything to me, because of how the fight would most likely go. I don't think Akaza winning is most likely. That's because Jogo slams. I don't think Jogo slams necessarily. I think regardless, it's gonna be a close matchup. But like, for completely different reasons than what some people think. What is good, Otto? I'm good. Rengoku over Muichiro. That's not really defendable at all. No soul manipulation. I already said this in another stream. Jogo doesn't need soul perception to damage Mahito. He has other ways of he has other win cons. Hide extreme diff, whoever the winner is. I have Kaigaku over. Okay. Okay. 39 people. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot I can just pull up comments on the stream. I don't know why I'm not looking at that. Does Makima even have a soul? I think she does. What's it called? Personally, I have Mahito being above Jogo in every stat and winning mid to high diff in the final form, higher diff if base Mahito. That's fair. Full health, instant body of the story, killing Mahito over Jogo. It's a fine take. It's a fine take. I don't really care if you think like Jogo wins or Mahito wins. I think it's arguable either way. Does Kashima have RCT? Yeah, I saw his post too. I didn't agree with anything he said. The argument that Kashima's RCT is really, really bad. Dark Tsubasa from Beyblade versus Mahito. Tsubasa shreds Mahito to bits. The Kokushiba Blitz doesn't really make sense. It isn't fair, mostly because Akaza was visibly confused and was off guard and didn't have his compass to see it coming. What's it called? Akaza was visibly confused and was off guard and didn't have his compass to see it coming. That doesn't really matter. Like, the compass doesn't increase his speed. The compass does grant him 360-degree perception, which that would have helped him perceive his movements. But Akaza doesn't notice that his arm got cut off until like his arm hits the floor. It is a blitz. It is just blatantly a blitz. Like if I cut off someone's arm, regardless of whether or not they're off guard, like whether or not they're like paying attention to me, that is a blitz. And they just don't notice that it happened until much later. Dabura post Maharaga fight versus Kashimo. Dabura one shots. He uses his light beams and Kashimo just dies. Koku top 2 without Muzan blood manipulation. That's a horrible take. We doing this again? We didn't do this at all the first time. We didn't do this at all. Again, this is fine. I don't really care if people think Jogo beats him or Mahito beats him. Because I think there are win cons for either way, but I think there is a clear someone in this matchup has a clear advantage. A very, very clear advantage. I think Kashimo's second CT is killer intent. The first CT is light, but without killer intent, it would be just light. Yeah, it's the reason it's not named is because it's in a Sumerian language. I don't scale the Teen Titans. Why would the Red Blade nerf agility? Less arguable. Outer Versatile Dragon Ball Super. Country JJK, like I can lie and say that JJK is country level. Like I can get them there by lying. If Outer Versatile Dragon Ball is just stupid. Is it getting bigger? I feel like a lot of people have left. Miles Morales versus the Upper Moons. Miles gets shredded by every single Upper Moon. He has no way to kill them. What's it called? Most Upper Moons can sense invisible enemies to some degree. They have the arsenal to they have the arsenal and stats to fend them off. Like Miles just kind of sucks. Miles loses to like Daki and Kaigaku and Gyutaro. What's your thoughts on Diamond Heart's take on base Dabura versus Kashimo? Is Kashimo taking speed and agility and think Kashimo can push him to? Obviously, I disagree with that. Base Dabura literally one-shots him with his light beams. They're literally the speed of light. Eli versus look, at least actually let me Google up how many subs does Eli have? How many subs does Eli have? How many subs does Eli have? Uh Okay, so Eli has at least 10,000 subs. Eli has at least 10,000 subs. So he can't be as much of a bum as the two people with no wins in the series. Well, Gyoko did technically, but it barely counts as a win. Muicher had like a broken blade too. There's no validity for a Sukuna level threat being weak. My stream didn't die. I just like took off my one of the. Just take that shit off and put it back. I guess the 11K people and Eli can defeat Gyoko. Why is your stream dying? Am I talking? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Does it turn off my audio? Oh, it turns off my audio. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm not really like I don't really know everything about StreamYard, but yeah, I just won't turn it off then. Okay. You got Demon Slayer against who? It's got to be someone really fodder for you to have Demon Slayer beating them. Which Upper Moon demon do you think had the most potential? Kaigaku. Yeah, Kaigaku. Unfortunately. Well, actually, I don't know. Akaza after decapitation versus Doma series. After decapitation, Akaza's weaker than he originally was, so Doma's obviously above him. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. It has a sure hit because the lightning is drawn to the positive charge that Kashimo inflicts on his opponent, so it still has to travel. Sure hits in domains just spawn on the opponent. That's why it bypasses infinity. Not inherently. I have lost some debates before, but they haven't like the debates that I have lost came down to either some sort of rattery or some shit like what's it called? I did debate someone on stream before, and I did lose partially because I was just hella nervous. Like it was on Yuta versus Maki. Like I'm not really against losing debates. Oh, I am tired. I've been out for like most of the day. I'm kind of just dead. Do you think anyone in the Demon Slayer verse has the capability to defeat Maharaga in one attack? No. The only one that does is potentially like if Muzan can use that Biju bomb blast that Demon King Tanjiro did. If he can do that, then maybe. But even then, that blast is kind of small. I don't think. I think Demon Slayer is like. I don't really know. Some people do mischaracterize Tanjiro. Like, what's it called? He doesn't really have as like a lot of development, but that's kind of the point. He's like he like inspires change in the people he's around. And I think that shit is kind of compelling. And he does have some like good development with some people do just like kind of dismisses him just becoming stronger. As for Demon Slayer as a whole, like I guess people underrate it, but I also think that I don't think anyone really holds it high. It's like underrated to fairly rated. What's good? I saw your new series sub. I don't know what the CV stands for, but I saw that new series. It's a pretty dope idea. I hope you continue and finish it. Um, how far do you think Yurichi would go in the JJK verse? What grade would he reach? Okay, so if being a special grade is just being defined as taking over a nation, then I think he got it in spades. I don't think there's anything within a country's capability to beat Yurichi. Like, let's say someone dropped, like, I think a nuke could kill him. Like, I think a nuke could kill him. But the thing is that if a nuke is being dropped on him, he can just run away. I asked this in your community tab, who you got full potential Kaigaku versus Serious Doma. I saw that and I just kind of ignored it because I don't really know how to answer that question. Because scaling full potential demons is kind of hard because they can just kind of grow unironically infinitely just by eating humans. Demons don't really have like caps like that. Yeah, I don't really know what it means. I'm kind of just ignoring it though. Doma slams. Wait, no. Doma would probably just he'd send like three. He'd make like 3 ice clones, and then just let them fight Mahito. Worst case scenario, he transfigures those clones, and then Doma just comes in and cuts his ass up. That is, I mean, if you're insinuating it's like a low diff, then I don't agree with that. Which have no soul. I don't think Demon Slayer characters have conventional souls. They have spiritual cores. If you equalize it, then I guess that would be a win con. Sukuna versus Muzan IQ wise, not including battle IQ. Sukuna's definitely smarter than Muzan. I can't really defend Muzan being smart. A video I could probably make in the future is what's it called? Whether Muzan's an idiot. Muzan relatively above Sukuna in intelligence. I'd be willing to hear it out. God damn it, who's spamming? Get out of here. Okay. If you guys want your questions answered, don't spam them in succession. I will literally just time you. Are there even mods in chat right now? I don't think there's any mod in chat. I'm not giving Eli mod. You know what? I'll give where you at? Where is I'll give Blurry mod. That as moderator. All right, Blurry. You're in charge for now. I'm not making who's I'm not yeah. What's it called? Who wins? Sukuna versus 100 Jogos. Okay, so 100 Jogos all get omnidirectional slashed. There is no like amount of Jogos that are gonna beat Sukuna. Well, unless you make it like an infinite amount. I guess I could start with the Jogo Mahito script. The issue for me with making the Jogo Mahito script is if I did start, it's gonna be the intro, and I tend to be hella exaggerate. I tend to exaggerate a lot, so maybe I won't write it this stream. Because I'm gonna probably because I don't really feel like writing a bunch of like dramatic dialogue for the intro. or like corny jokes on stream. I'd probably just write the next section after the intro, so I could probably do it like tomorrow or the day after. Um, it's like large town to small city. What does that mean? What does this mean? Where does Demon Slayer stop in JJK? The whole verse. So they, um, they're below the calamity grades. Yeah. Eli's kind of stupid. Maximum Meteor or Jacob's Ladder in terms of DC. Obviously, the Meteor. Jacob's Ladder doesn't have massive DC. What about Mahito dodging Gojo, whereas Jogo didn't? Jogo did react to that Gojo. Jogo cuts his arm off before Gojo pulls it. So like he did react to Gojo. So I just say that Gojo's obviously holding back on both of them. Marked. I wonder. Bro, you're asking this, but what does that mean? He probably dies to a fire arrow. Probably dies to a fire arrow. I think that's fair. I'm not answering that. I could make another stream about how like I've changed my scaling regarding the Kamaboko squad and Shinobu. I have them a little higher than I used to. Shinobu's still ass. Don't get me wrong. She still sucks, but she's less trash than I used to think right now. Like she's no longer in the weakest Hashira Tux. She's like in the second weakest Hashira Tux. No, it's not. It's not overkill, man. It's not overkill at all. It's very, very, very debatable. Bro. Obviously, I would slam Dark World on his neck. Well, actually, I won't say that because I'll say that when he's in the stream. I'll say that when he's in the stream. If he joins the stream, someone asks that again, I'll answer that again. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, so Mitsuri can react to Gyome. I mean, not react to Gyome. She can react to Muzan, right? She's in base in the Muzan fight, so she can react to Muzan, right? Gyome loses to Kokushibo. Muzan's above Kokushibo. So no, I was trolling. Stupid. Blurry, I'm taking your mod away. I can't believe you. I can't believe you fell for that obvious bait. No more mod for you. Doma speed over Akaza outpace Blitz, Perception Blitz, and physicals. Probably an outpace to Blitz. Murata is. It's easy to argue he's Mach 1 because all the demons in the castle are lower moon level. All right, fine, Blurry. You get one more chance. Don't say no stupid shit like that again, though. Oh, I added the wrong person as mod. I added the dude above him as mod. Let me remove you. All right. Blurry, you get one more chance. If you sell, Blurry. You're getting banned from YouTube itself. What saved the Slayers during Infinity Castle the most? Transparent World saving Gyome versus Kokushibo, or okay, there you go. There you go. Specifying your question. I don't know how to answer this though. Like they both just Transparent World. The Transparent World isn't what saved Tanjiro technically. It was shit. They all die without Transparent World. Yeah, I can't answer that. They all just die without it. Who do you have winning between Shippuden Naruto or Monster Garo? I have Shippuden Naruto. At least planetary. Like if you think Kurama's planetary, then Naruto shit stomps Garo. No, Akaza was literally about to like karate chop Tanjiro's like torso. Bro, what do you want me to say? They both just die without it. They both just die without it. I'm supposed to answer that, bro. Akainu one shots Endeavor. Oh, let me. Even if you think Endeavor's stronger than Akainu, no hockey. No hockey. Marked Eli, Transparent World, Selfless State, Red Blade, all BDA arts, and all breathing styles versus Muzan. Okay, so Eli wouldn't be able to use any of those abilities properly. He can't scale, so he doesn't know. So he wouldn't be able to use his power properly, right? He probably doesn't know how to fight at all. Yeah, Muzan turns him into sushi. Who do you think is the most powerful grade 1 sorcerer? Okay, so look at my grade 1 series. You'll probably get your answer there. What's the highest you can get Demon Slayer in scaling? Okay, so I can get them to universal, right? I can get them to universal because Nakime created an infinite castle. Oh, that argument that I just gave is something that JJK fans, some JJK fans say that unironically. How do you feel about Emu so far? He's done what he's need to. He's imposing. He literally spliffed our main character. Me with every breathing style and my 5 years of experience. Stop lying. With Yorichi's potential versus Muzan, who wins? Okay, so you said all that yap, but then you gave yourself Yorichi's potential. You're being carried by another man's genetics. What does this mean? If we're talking about who's more useful cross-verse wise, then obviously that's Muzan. Atta, do you think there's any argument for Panda over May? Okay, so May is a grade 1 sorcerer. Panda is not. Is old Gaban stronger than Luffy because Emu called him strong and didn't call Luffy strong? No, because Emu was like the standards that he was holding Luffy to were a lot lower than he was holding Gaban to. He was holding Gaban to like Roger standards. He was holding Luffy to like Joy Boy standards. It's like me complimenting a high schooler on being good at basketball, but I'm criticizing an NBA player. It's because the standards are much more different. So I don't think those statements really mean anything in itself. Like I think you can argue Gaban did better than Luffy, but I don't think the statements mean anything. No. Let's really get into it. So I think Panda actually did some internal damage to Kashimo. So I think that gets relativity. No, he wouldn't be calamity grade. I think he would be in between special grade and calamity grade. Calamity grade isn't even a thing. I don't know what I'm saying. So what? So would I rather have claws that I can retract, or tooth or teeth that make me say? Oh, saber. Why did I? I'm an idiot. I'm tired as hell. Why did I read that as jaw? Saber tooth's jaw. I'm an idiot. Um, Give me Wolverine. I don't know what to ask, but do you think Miguel would beat every grade 1 sorcerer? I think he loses to a lot of, not a lot of them. I think he loses to some of them. The live stream is about what? I originally wanted to script Jogo versus Mahito on the stream, but I was like, I kind of don't want to. I kind of don't want to write corny jokes and be really dramatic on stream. I don't know. Look, I don't really know a lot about either of them. I'd probably rather have none of them, if anything. Um, who do you think wins, EOS Luffy or Naruto any form? Okay, so Kid Naruto. I think Luffy beats Kid Naruto. Um, I I said script, but I said script. Come on. Who? Who? um. Okay, that's a lie. That's a lie. Luffy one shots like that Naruto. Um, he only really starts to struggle with base Sage 6 pads Naruto. Yes, I did. I did. I literally made an edit fixing that take. I have KCM2 Naruto winning. Yeah, I think you could, I think it'll get upskilled. I think I wouldn't be surprised if there's some like, oh, Imu Sama is gonna destroy this universe. Oh, Imu Sama is gonna destroy this world. Oh, Imu Sama is gonna destroy this dimension. I could see that shit happening. I don't see any like solar system destruction happening though. Hell no. What the hell? Jogo is gonna be like a cakewalk for Doma. With the Kurama statement, he's like planetary. Without the Kurama statement, he's like multi-continental to like moon level. Who do you think wins, Dagon or Urame? Give me Urame. Give me Urame. Yeah, Ichigo, spiritual pressure diffs the verse. I'm not reading that. Yoato, if Gojo had Bankai, 6 Infinity Stones, the Omega device, and Doomsday's adaptability, could he eventually win against Shinobu? No. Do you think he's above any grade 1 sorcerer aside from Ranta? If I recall, Ogi is a grade 1 sorcerer, so he's above him. I don't remember all the other grade 1 sorcerers I forgot to mention. Anyone that came after him is above him. Me versus Invincible equal stats. I actually have karate training for years. No lie, the swordsmanship stuff was obviously Cap. Who wins? Invincible can fly. You can't. Invincible can withstand having his organs pulled out. You can't. Invincible can withstand being burned in lava. You can't. Invincible can survive having his spine blown out. You can't. So, uh, give me the aging devil. I'm LARPing. I literally don't scale Chainsaw Man like that. Is it possible to scale human Koku Michikatsu? Yeah, you can. He's just not that strong. Are anime only feats always valid or no, especially on JJK and Demon Slayer's case? No, not always. I don't even know if they're valid most of the time. Demon Slayer changes a lot of like fight sequences. Like they don't just add shit; they like change the sequences of fights. Bro, Michikatsu loses to Tengen and Shinobu. Why am I a vengeful spirit curse? Why am I a vengeful curse spirit? Like, what, who killed me? Give me Muichiro. Upper Moons versus the Rumbling. Okay, so Kokushibo sees a human head inside of that big ass skeleton. So he instructs that Hantengu clone that can fly to fly his ass up there. They speed blitz Aaron. They cut his mouth, and then they go inside his mouth and they cut his head off. I will be crying if the sound speed statements and the Mach 3 statement is included. If it is, I'm gonna laugh. Kokushibo can see through Titan Aaron. I don't know why not. The see-through world can literally allow Tanjiro to see mini Hantengu inside of I don't know where it was. The bigger Hantengu's nape or neck or whatever. He's probably gonna see that. It's a very similar thing with Aaron actually. When are we getting Tanjiro glaze back? Not for a while. Actually, I don't know. I could probably glaze Tanjiro whenever. Hikari beats the shit out of Hanami. Who do you like more, Zoro or Sanji? I like Zoro more. If Mach 3 gets confirmed in the anime, I'm downscaling the entire verse. If it doesn't, if they remove Mach 3 and they remove that sound speed statement Maki makes, I'll probably upscale the versus speed. Current anime Tanjiro versus Muichiro. I made a video on that. I had Muichiro beating this version of Tanjiro, this see-through world version. All the power. What do you mean? Like his YouTube analytics? Yeah, I'd lose. I'd say Hanami has better piercing durability. I'd say Dagon has better blunt durability. Is it me or did the live die? I don't know. Some guy was telling me Yurichi's reaction speed is Mach 35,000. Shit, that's a low ball. No, it's like a mid ball. Can you argue that Mihawk is the world's strongest swordsman because Imu is secret and he is unknown to the world? So how can he be the world's strongest when like 5 Gorosei know him? Yup. What's up, plushie? Akaza slams Hikari. Akaza slams Hikari. Okay, so Beerus just drops the sword and then he gains one shot Mihawk potential. Did I answer my own question? I don't know. Gave Akaza Fist of Flowing Water Crushing Rock martial arts. Would he be able to beat Doma and Kokushibo and potentially climb Upper Moon 1 rank? Nope. Hell no. It's close before we pull out Fuga. And then Fuga comes out and he evaporates him. Maharaga would probably just die. He would probably just die. I don't know how the executioner sword like kills people though. But it did say without exception, so I just assume he dies. No. I don't think you can beat Sukuna. You suck. Mahito slams him badly. Kashimo is gonna die to like a 0.2 domain expansion. If he doesn't die to a 0.2 domain expansion, he's gonna like lose a limb. And then Mahito does it again. And then he has no limbs. Kashimo tries his like shitty lightning. His like trash, garbage lightning. His only like good attack. Mahito survives it. And then Kashimo accepts his death. What anime would you want to be in? Any romance anime. Anything that's not a shonen. Sanemi got that. Why would the anime confirming or not confirming change JJK speed scaling? Because if the anime adds that in, then that's just gonna tell me that Gege didn't actually retcon that shit, and he's fine with that shit being put in. And if it's not in there, then the Mach 3 and the Maki statement, because narrator statements get pulled out all the time. So if the Mach 3 statement is removed and the Maki statement isn't removed, then I don't really care. But if both of those statements are removed, that's going to tell me that, Gege didn't want those statements in there. So. Oh, wrong one. I saw so many people on Diamond Hearts, Dabura versus Mahito equal stats edit saying Dabura wins, but he doesn't really have any win cons against Mahito in equal stats. Okay, so Dabura literally like loses. He has no win con. And he has worse domain refinement, I think. They show Yurichi cutting 10 trillion pieces of Muzan in the anime for the upscale. Yurichi has worse feats, but Yurichi is literally Himothy. I wouldn't be surprised if he can just do everything Tanjiro can do. But that's kind of just conjecture. Like, it's kind of easy to believe that Yurichi can do everything Tanjiro can do. But yeah. Better endurance, Muichi or Shinobu. Okay, so what's a better endurance feat? Being cut in half and making a red blade, or having your lung slit and performing your strongest attack? I would say that Muichiro has better endurance, because not only did that happen, he got his arm cut off, he got pierced to a wall, and then he got his leg chopped off and was holding Kokushibo down. Then he got cut. They did Muichiro dirty in that fight. Bro, I swear to God, the people who are spamming their questions, the people who are asking their questions over and over and over and over and over again, I would have answered them at this point if I like knew or I found them interesting. Stop spamming them. Do you think human Naya gets inverse with soul split katana, soul perception, and fully stacked speed? Oh, how far? I'm stupid. I can't read shit today. Um, he beats Maki for sure. He beats Maki. Um, he probably beats Akari. He probably beats. Do I want to say he beats Yuta? I'll say he beats Yuta. um, Yorozu bug armor versus Kashimo. Kashimo gets the charge shot and Duraneg kills her. She has no RCT too. Do you think instant transmission could? No, I don't know why it would. Like, it just sounds weird to me. Like you're teleporting to Gojo's body. No, I don't think 2023 was the peak of Whis. Like, would he do it of his own free will? Probably. Just to fight Sukuna, like a strong opponent. I could see him doing that. He was stupid enough to fight 15 Finger Sukuna, even though he knew he couldn't win. So I could see it. Who do you consider the strongest Buu? If it's the anime, that's Kid Buu. If it's the manga, it's a Buhan. The Spider Society get cooked. The Spider Society get fried by the Upper Moons. They have no win con. They have no win con. Like, Kogashibo just spams AoE attacks, like 360-degree AoE attacks, and they just like all of them just get fried. What's the strongest version of Goku that you mean the weakest? The weakest version of Goku that can beat Highballed Saitama. Highballed Saitama is like 5th dimensional. Give me like Battle of Gods Goku. If not Battle of Gods Goku, like, I don't know, blue Goku. Say that. Anyways, this dude keeps spamming. How do you have Saitama at 5D? I don't have Saitama at 5D. I said that was a highball. Like if you take the if you just ignore the retcon shit, 5D empty void arguments exist. Oh my god, this dude keeps spamming. This dude keeps spamming like shit. Blurry, do your job. Anyways, you good? Prime. Bro, I ain't giving mod to Eli. I don't care if he'd be a good mod. Teen Gojo versus Demon Slayer gets pretty far. They retconned his arc, and they retconned him being like a soldier of God. They retconned that shit, so now he's just kind of ass. Like, he got one shot by Saitama. I pray to God we don't get a second time skip. I don't think we need it. Like, I honestly think that Luffy is just selling the bag, because I think he's just relying on Gear 5 and not relying on his hockey forms when in Gear 5. I think the only time he used hockey in combination with Gear 5 was against Kaido. Does Toto react to Mahito's point 2 domain? He reacts to it, but he reacts too late. The sure hit already hit him. Because Mahito made the 2-step process of activating the domain and activating the sure hit at the same time. So it's pretty much instant. So what's it called? Toto couldn't have reacted to it because he got off guarded. What's it called? Where do you rate JJK and Chainsaw Man in terms of writing? I don't know about Chainsaw Man. The ending definitely did some horrible shit. I don't know, 7 or 8. Toto with Vibra Slap versus Human Naoya. Naoya wins. What's it called? Remember when we used to think Elbaf was Usopp's arc? I remember people saying that this is gonna be Usopp's arc, and it wasn't. And it wasn't at all. It isn't Usopp's arc at all. It's more so Luffy's arc, which like, or like Sanji's arc. Not even. We haven't gotten his Conqueror's Haki, really. Which ending was more as JJK or Chainsaw Man? Chainsaw Man's ending was garbage. When did Usopp have stocks? He can use his domain amplification to defend against point 2. That's the thing. He would probably get off guarded. I clicked on the wrong thing. That was funny as hell, though. That was funny as hell. He rage baited the final boss into showing up. That's a why when you read questions or look for one, you go like, okay, buddy. Where do you scale me? Probably like Atom level. Megami gets blitzed. gets blitzed and gets blitzed and decapitated. Doubt it, to be honest. Toto was able to somewhat deploy a simple domain when Mahito used point 2. Jogo could. Yeah, that's the thing. Toto did it too late. Toto did it way too late. Because as soon as Mahito opens his domain, the sure hit's already activated. If Kenjaku ever beat Takava and took his body, would he be top 1? He'd be top 1 for sure. No, your messages are sending. If Katakuri came back, where would he fare in the One Piece verse? He'd just be like commander level. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like just a peg or two below like Zoro and Sanji. Gyoko versus Zenitsu and Inosuke. I actually upscaled Zenitsu and Inosuke recently. They have a chance. They definitely have a chance at beating him. I think they're faster than Gyoko. I think they have slightly better speed assertions with like their base forms. Base forms is in like no 7th form and like not using his like weird flexibility shit to like off guard his opponent. So I think they have a chance. Is Mihawk actually stronger than Shanks based on statements and narrative? I'm starting to question that. Wait, can someone defend a point 2 domain, assume their reaction speed is way above Toto's? Could they pull off a domain like Toto still pulled off a simple domain even if he got hit by the sure hit? Hypothetically, yeah. Yeah, my take has changed. I think Kaido dog walks Tatsumaki. I literally specified what I meant by base forms. What the hell? She buys like 5D. I don't know how you'd get One Punch Man God to 5D right now. Yurichi like low diffs Kenjaku. like low to mid diffs at best. Who you got winning, Beast Gohan or MUI Goku? I got Goku. Who do you think wins, Naruto or Luffy? Naruto, but I think I upskilled Luffy's speed, so I think you can argue Luffy's faster now, but he still loses. Still loses. Who's your favorite disaster curse? I don't really like it. I don't really like a lot of them. I don't like Hanami or Dagon that much. I like Jogo. I don't like Mahito, but that's just because you're supposed to hate him. I'd say Jogo. I'd probably say Law. Probably say Law got that. No, not that. No, not, definitely. He like clashed with the Quake Fruit. So definitely. Must be at least Galaxy. Oh, I saw it. Oh, I saw it all right. That shit was brutal. It was like almost hard to read. That shit was like so graphic. It's like Battle Beast was literally ripping his intestines out and chewing on them. Like, why are we lying? You glazed Mahito for years. Against Jogo? I like Jogo more. Like, I don't really glaze, like I like Bleach, but I don't really like. I like ReZero, but I don't really like glaze ReZero. Whoa! I think you're the only person who has ever said that. Season 1 Battle Beast versus Season 4 Invincible after seeing issue 12. Definitely Battle Beast, because Battle Beast, what's it called? He actually forced Conquest to like an extreme diff stalemate. Mark was only able to do that via off guarding him because of Oliver. I don't think Mark beats Conquest. Like, I think Battle Beast has a significant attack potency advantage. Mark didn't do that much damage to Conquest with just his punches and kicks. Do you think Conquest show version would have redeemed himself if he was sent to Earth in Nolan's place? No, he's a literal psychopath. I don't think he could be changed. Like Conquest got his guts ripped out, and he's like, "Oh man, I hate when this happens." Is Conquest consistently top 2 Viltrumite behind Thrag? Definitely. Especially with this Battle Beast comic. Like, even ignoring the Battle Beast fight, Thrag says that the Viltrumite most likely to succeed against like a strong enemy is Conquest. So it's definitely. So I think the next high effort is actually going to be my final edit on Conquest versus Battle Beast. I actually didn't expect the fight to end. I thought it would end on like a cliffhanger, and then we would get the conclusion in the next like 6 months, whenever the comic comes back. Is Emperor Nolan overrated? Yeah, I think he's overrated. Where would you scale Final Form cooler? I'm curious. Like star to solar system level with and the movie he intercepts instant transmission. That's just crazy. I think that's a measurable speed. I don't know. One more Battle Beast versus Conquest, of course, obviously. I made 3 of them. Yeah, I made 3 of them. Yeah. They low-key rushed that, not gonna lie. It could have gone on for a chapter longer. At least I was surprised when they still made it at the end of the chapter. I don't think it was rushed. Invincible fights in general aren't that long. Conquest versus Mark round 1 actually wasn't that long at all. It was only like 2 to 3 issues. Mark versus Thrag at the end of the series was only like an issue or 2. So the shit is crazy. Yeah, this is actually true. Blurry and Sully were actually classmates, like IRL classmates. Like, it's crazy. Um, Pixel calcs aren't always valid. If they're contradicted by like statements or like narrative, then I just take those over fan made calcs. Um, what's it called? I'd say Nolan got it. Oh my god, Eli, you're always making me end stream.